Jean Berko Gleason, who was born on December 19th of 1931 in Cleveland, Ohio, is an American psycholinguist who is best known as the creator of the WUG test, which is a tool used to study children's language. Jean's experiment was done in 1958 and it was focused on children's learning of English morphology. Berko has a lot of questions that she has tried to answer throughout the study. The first one would be how children acquire the grammatical rules of their native language. Another question is that she wanted to know how children deal with unknown words, and she wanted to find out whether they understand simple language rules or not. She also mentions at the beginning of her story that in this study, we set out to discover what is learned by children exposed to English morphology. Jean designed her experiment by beginning with an examination of children's actual vocab. She used children between the ages of 4 and 7 years old. This experiment includes the most common words in the elementary school child's vocab is taken from actual conversations, compositions, letters, and other documents. This list was then examined to see what features of English morphology seem to be most commonly represented in the vocab of a first-grade child. From that, they decided what kind of extensions they might accept the child to be able to make. Jean also used both a lot of nonsense words and as well as real words to differentiate between children's memorization of specific words and their understanding of grammatical rules. There were a lot of key results from this experiment. Some of the key results of the test were that even very young children have already internalized aspects of the linguistic system that help them to produce past tenses, possessives, and many other forms of words that these children have never heard. This means that kids learn language rules and not just words. From Berko's experiment, we can conclude that children actively learn and internalize the rules of language, and we see this by their ability to apply grammatical rules to different words. This study also suggests a developmental progression in children's ability to generalize rules, showing a maturation of linguistic abilities over time. This is very helpful for teachers because it shows that teaching language rules can be way more effective than just memorizing words. Jean's test remains influential due to its foundational role in studying how children learn language rules. It was also one of the first studies to investigate how children acquire grammatical rules. I'm currently studying speech pathology here at Mizzou, so this experiment really caught my eye and I'm really glad that I now know about this study. Thank you all for watching.